Okay, while my beans and chili are back there simmering, I'm going to prepare the guacamole. And this recipe actually comes from my mom. She loves fresh guacamole, and when I was younger I thought I hated it, and then I actually tried it and I loved it. So I'm really into guacamole. So you just slice the avocado in half and twist, and it comes, apart pretty easily. You want to pick avocados that are soft, because I have a funny story. The first time I ever tried to make guacamole, I was in high school, and I hadn't ever watched anyone actually do it all the way through. So I thought the ripe guacamoles were the hard ones. So I go to the store and I get the guacamole, and it's rock hard. So I cut it and I'm like, I don't understand why these won't, I can't squash them up. So then I'm trying to boil them. They're not getting soft. I don't know what's going on. So then I call my mom, and she laughs at me while she tells me that I'd picked the unripened guacamole, or avocados. It's funny. But yeah, boiling avocados, that was interesting. I like fresh garlic, so I'm going to crush and mince this garlic. You don't want, unless you like huge chunks of garlic in your guacamole, but I'm going to chop this up as small as I can get it. And I'm going to put in 2 cloves. So there's 1. I like to put the garlic in before I mush up the avocado. That way the garlic really becomes infused into the guacamole. A lot of people use garlic powder or garlic salt because it's easier. But I really like the fresh garlic taste. So now, before I chop up my vegetables, I'm going to crush up these avocados. So you just take your fork and you crush them. And if they're ripe enough, it should be very, very easy. If it's a little too hard, then next time choose softer avocados. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. And then I'm going to chop up my onion. I like my onion really small, so I take the time to really mince it well. And now I like pretty spicy guacamole, so this is optional, but I'm going to put half of a serrano pepper in. I'm not going to put the seeds in, because that's what really holds the heat. If you want a pepper flavor without the spice, take out the seeds. And we're good to go with the serrano. Alright, I use Roma tomatoes for guacamole. Just a little tip. Do not store your tomatoes in the fridge. It kind of ruins the consistency. Makes them like mushy. I like all of my veggies kind of small in the guacamole because I like it all to sort of meld, so you don't get like a huge chunk of anything, because I want all the flavors at once. Okay, so now I'm going to put lemon juice. This, not only gives it good flavor, but it keeps the avocado from turning brown, which is a good little trick. So I'm just using the juice of 1 lemon. I'm a very hands-on cook. I like to touch everything, so instead of using a strainer, I use my hands. Okay, and the guacamole is done. I'm going to taste it and make sure it's good. But I'm thinking I may need to add more salt, but we'll see. It's perfect.